Okay. So we talked about the game plan today. So Clark, you've been, ever since this season, we've basically, when we've been talking about the NFL, you've been convinced the Chiefs are not winning the third Super Bowl. There's no way this is happening, blah, blah, blah. So I submit to you, okay? I've watched these teams and, Baltimore's defense is not good, right? We're talking about contenders here. Baltimore's defense is not good. You're not beating Patrick Mahomes with an average to bad defense. It's not going to happen. You can do whatever you want on offense and run the ball all day long. It's not going to make any difference. Buffalo, we can see what Buffalo's limitations are. Their defense is kind of small. You can run on them. And so, as evidenced by what Baltimore did to Buffalo when they played them. So you can run on them. Now, I will say, of the teams in the AFC, I do like the way Buffalo is doing this. All right, we're going to run the ball more. We're going to throw the ball to the tight ends. We're going to man it. We're not going to let Josh throw, 15 interceptions in a season. We're going to keep the turnovers down, and we'll be in every game. And for them, other than the Baltimore game, they've been pretty accurate on it. So I think what they're doing, I think Buffalo is doing it the right way. Now, are they going to get good enough, in the next 2 months to beat the Chiefs? We'll see. But I'm not thrilled about their prospects either. And then who else in the AFC is going to beat the Chiefs? So I'll let you have the floor.
Okay. Look, all that matters is on whatever Sunday when we're in the playoffs, all that matters is one Sunday some team plays well. Or forget playing well. Some team gets into a close game with the Chiefs and they make a couple more plays than the Chiefs do. That's basically it. Because the Chiefs, I'm not convinced they're blowing anybody out in the playoffs. Like, I don't see that. So I've been saying that they'll lose in the playoffs, right? Look, is it easy to make an argument for Baltimore or the Bills or the Chargers or the Texans or even the Steelers beating the Chiefs in the playoffs? It's not really that easy, but I just think the games will be close, and I think the other team will have opportunities, which has been the case with the Chiefs basically this entire dynasty, okay? So, now, could I end up being wrong? I mean, I can't predict the future. I will say that, look, if they have to meet the Lions in the Super Bowl, and the Lions can be as physical as they've been with everybody throughout the season, they could beat the Chiefs. They definitely could beat the Chiefs. I'm not really convinced about pretty much anybody else in the NFC. Because the 49ers, I mean, look, they got to get Christian McCaffrey back. Purdy's been turning the ball over a bunch. Dallas, we don't even need to talk about Dallas. Atlanta, look, Atlanta, you could make an argument for it. I mean, they played them pretty close earlier this season. I'm trying to think of who else. The Eagles, I don't trust the Eagles. Trying to think. I mean, again, can Saquon Barkley run like that? Yeah, if he can run like that, then yeah, you got a shot. Other than that, I can't really think of anybody in the NFC. I mean, Seattle, the Rams, it's like, the Packers, the Vikings. I mean, the Vikings are pretty good. They got a good roster, but there's some limitations. So, yeah, does it concern me a little bit? Yeah, the thing that most concerns me is that, look, okay, and did I say this? I don't think I said this on the podcast. Okay, the Chiefs have entered San Antonio Spurs territory with me. Okay, that's literally where they are right now. I hate every second of this. I don't want to watch them. I don't think they're entertaining. When I watched the Spurs winning those championships, I hated every second of it. I can give them credit now, but I still do that, and it's kind of like I can't. Like, the fact that they subjected me to that 2003 NBA Finals, I will never forgive them for. Okay, so the Chiefs, like, look, they fuck around. Well, actually, I don't necessarily want to say they fuck around. Maybe they do, or maybe they're just kind of like, whatever, this isn't that big of a deal. They screw around in these games. The other teams can't get out of their own fucking way, like the Ravens did last year in the playoffs. The Chiefs make a couple of plays. Mahomes can throw some interceptions in the first half. It doesn't seem to matter. and then they win the game. They should have lost in the Super Bowl last year. Christian McCaffrey fumbles on the first effing drive. Okay, the punt bounces off the guy. Like when the 49ers are in complete control of the game. Like it's just, look, do they deserve credit? Yes, they're really good. Mahomes is really good. Andy Reid's really good. But they're not my team. And I don't really like watching it. I don't really find it entertaining, so I don't really want to root for it.
You don't find the Chiefs entertaining, really? Patrick Mahomes? You're not like, yeah, I get the games are not they're not what they used to be 3 or 4 years ago, where it was lighting everybody up. I understand.
Look, what'll happen. It'll be like the AFC. Maybe I'm hoping that I'm right, but it'll be the AFC Championship game. Travis Kelce will have played like shit the previous week, and he'll come in and it'll look like he's 25 years old. Like I don't know what the hell's going on with that. Last year guys are dropping passes left and right, and then they just catch everything in the playoffs. It's like, it's just I'm sorry, like. Do they deserve credit for it? Sure, they deserve credit. They keep winning championships.
Well, I just
have to like it,
right? But I just look at it like I don't know, Clark. I mean, it's better than the Patriots. Patriots was, that was. I
don't know. They're starting to enter Patriots territory the way they fucking play.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's a good point. No, Clark. I just look at it like this, Clark. I just think the regular season in sports doesn't matter anymore.
No, it clearly.
I just that's how I see it. I just don't think it matters in the NFL anymore. I just don't think, So that's how I see last season. Like I don't see it as, oh well, it's I just, it was frustrating to me that it was like, you watch this thing the whole season. It's like, no, we're going to completely flip the script on you. It's like, wait a minute. Like, so let me get this straight. Like you could have. So I get what you're saying. The frustrating part about the Chiefs is like, so you mean you could have done that earlier and you just didn't? So now you're going to do it in the playoffs. That's it. You're not going to do it in the regular season. You're just going to. So that's the funny part. Like people complain about NBA players and load management. Are the Chiefs not the ultimate load management football team? Is that not what they're doing? Travis Kelce just kind of.
Mahomes has thrown 8 interceptions and only 6 touchdowns.
Yeah. Kelce's just kind of chilling. He's just out there taking it easy most of the time. So, I think it's a good point. I like that. The load management Chiefs. Ooh. I think we gotta market that thing, Clark. That's good stuff. Yeah, no.
Look, let me be clear here. Am I being a bit of a hater? Yes, clearly. Okay, but
yeah.
Do I think they're cheating? No, I don't think they're cheating.
No,
there's no hint. There's no hint of cheating with anything. Do they deserve credit? I've just said they deserve credit. Is Mahomes the best quarterback in the league? Yeah. Is Andy Reid the best coach in the league? Yes.
But they are pretty
in the league. Yeah.
But they are pretty
win like 3 or 4 more Super Bowls. Yeah, I get it. So again, if people are like, "Oh, well, don't be a hater," what does me having to do with being a hater have anything to do with what's going to happen? Okay, like I just said, they're going to win more Super Bowls, whether I hate on them or root against them or not. So it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, I just think, they're pretty ingenuitive on offense. Like they're pretty innovative. It's not like
they deserve credit for adapting and doing whatever the hell they have to do to win the game.
Yeah.
Which is kind of frustrating to me that it seems like there's always like one team in the league that can do that, and then everybody else is just kind of like, what should we do here? Let's just drop back to pass 30 times. Yeah, let's not run the ball.
I will say this, Clark. I don't think people get it. Like, as far as sports go, no, I don't turn on the TV to watch efficiency. Sorry. Yeah, exactly. I'm not getting excited about efficient off. It's nice if my team could be efficient, but I'm not sitting here going, "Oh man, that efficiency." Let me tell you something.
That's like rich people watching CNBC and going, "Oh man, this is really turning me on." It's like, dude, really? Really? Look at the stock price. Oh my God. Come on.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's a good point, Clark. You're right. They are entering Patriots territory. It's like, oh, they're so efficient. It's like, nobody wants to get with efficient. Okay. When you're out dating, you're not going, I hope she's efficient. You're not, no one's doing, she's efficient and a good personality,
Wow.
You can't take dating advice from the Chiefs. I guess that's my point.
All right.
Oh man. Good. I'm glad we could flush it out. Well, you know what, Clark? This podcast is here for your Chiefs hate. We're here for it. That's why we exist. So you know what? You go on hating the Chiefs. I don't know, man. I kind of like I'm more of I kind of have love for everybody. So I don't know. Maybe I'll get to the point where I hate the Chiefs. I did hate what happened last year where where the Chiefs, snookered us. I didn't think that was fun. Where they're just like, we're going to look like the worst team in the league on Christmas Day. But you know what? 2 weeks later, we're going to be unbelievable. It's
Look,
just,
I understand they're undefeated, but I don't really necessarily think they're playing the best. I mean,
oh
like a lot
no.
of these games are close, and
No, and to get back to the original premise, like, look, yes, I do think the number one thing that I would say about the Chiefs, or to beat the Chiefs, you have to have an offensive line that can block their front, and Detroit may be the only team that does.
Yeah.
And so, I
Yeah. By
would
the way, the
love.
Chiefs, their defense is really good.
It's really good.
Okay, really, really, really good. So, like, I don't want to
Yeah,
and
if
look,
you like
Mahomes
defense,
they make plays whenever they have to, which I don't know. To me, I don't identify with that. That you can just screw around and then like whatever. It's like that to me that doesn't ring true with life. That you just kind of screw around and then at the end, oh yeah, I got it.
yeah, and plus, if this weren't football, if this were a 7-game series, they would probably be getting beat. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So yeah, you make a good point. But you know what? They're the team of record in the league right now, and I wouldn't
yeah,
have a problem with them go three-peating. But I think like with the Patriots, Clark, when it gets to 5, 6, it's like, what are we doing now? Like, I don't even know what we're doing anymore. Like with the Patriots, it's just like, okay, they're going to win another one, and like nothing really
yeah,
changes. It's just like, yeah, they're the best.
yeah.
you know,